Talk about a crazy day for the stock market today, man. Holy crap. Everything was all over the place. We had the VIX up. I mean, you know it's a crazy day when the VIX and the metals are up the way they were up today, especially the metals. I mean, Jesus, guys. Silver was up 7% on the day. Gold was up 2.75. Big day for the metals. And we had the VIX up 7%. And with that being said, we had the S&P down 0.1%. The Russell went down 1.6. We had the NASDAQ up 0.8. We had the Dow Jones down 0.3. So everything was all over the place. Metals through the roof, VIX through the roof. So we have a lot to break down in this video. We're going to talk about the stock market. We're going to break down charts, and we're going to go over what I'm looking to do. So if y'all find value, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to get up to 17 stocks from Moomoo using that link down below. Just open up an account. You get one free share of stock. Deposit at least $100. You get another 6 free stocks. And if you deposit at least $1,000, are you guys ready for this? You get another 10 stocks, totaling 17 stocks from Moomoo. Use that link down below. It also helps out the channel, guys. Full disclosure. And with that being said, let's dive into the video. So what I'm noticing here on SPY right off the bat, and let me make sure we're rolling. Yes, we are rolling, guys. We clicked to record. Perfect. We can see here on SPY, we made a clear lower high heading into the close. That's not a good sign at all here for the bulls. And now that I'm looking at this, this was also the intraday lower high we made was a lower high from the pre-market. You guys can see right here when SPY was at about 392, we got all the way down to 380. We had a rally to about 390. We failed. Then we had another rally at about 2:30 p.m. on the East Coast to about 389. We failed, and now we ended up dumping into close, and we closed at 385, and we were up earlier in the day, and we ended up having a red day. So the fact that we dumped into close, we made that lower high, that's not a good sign at all here for the bulls. Now, we are still above the lows from the pre-market, which were 380, but we're only $5 above that, and this could end up, we could end up filling that gap to the downside tomorrow. We could easily do that here on SPY. And if I show you guys the 4-hour chart, let me pull it up. You can see we're still on a downtrend. That's number one. And number two, we ended up getting hit at a lower high here. You know, you can see the lower highs even better on this time frame, which we already talked about that. And you can see here on Triple Q, let me pull that up. It's the same exact thing, right? If I pop up the intraday chart, you're going to notice here we ended up pretty much, this looks more like a double top, which isn't good for the bulls either. Let me clear the drawing set, and I'll show you guys here. We have a clear double top on Triple Q. Boom, boom. We failed breaking out of about 295, and in the pre-market, we were just a little bit above. It looks like we hit 297 at one point. So this is not a good look for the bulls. We ended up dumping into close. And mind you here, into close, what did we end up doing? We ended up making lower highs, right? You guys see these lower highs right here. Then we ended up dumping into the close. No joke. This went from 293 down to about 290 in the span of 10, 20, 30 minutes. So yeah, not a good look for the bulls at all here, guys, on SPY, on Triple Q. And the VIX, again, had a 7% green day today. Let me pull this up. And mind you, guys, in the pre-market, the VIX was at 30. Yes, it was at 30. And did we not say, I said this a couple videos ago, I would not be surprised if we were in the 30s soon. And here we are. Now we're at 26, but we were in the 30s this morning, and that could easily test again, maybe at some point tomorrow, maybe at some point this week. So the VIX is hot. Let's pull up oil. Oil right now is at, let's see, 74 a barrel. This actually went down 2.7% on the day. And lo and behold, guys, it is still trading in this channel that it's been trading in for the past couple of months. We've talked about this time and time again here on the on the YouTube channel. It's been trading between 70 to about 72 a barrel, up to roughly 80 to 82 a barrel, which really is just a little $10 window here. So what direction are we going to pick? I feel like, and by the looks of it, the chart looks like this. This is going under 70. That's the way it looks here, guys. We're under the moving averages. We've been making lower highs for quite some time. Well, not quite some time, but really about a week at this point. You guys can see on the 10-day chart, lower highs have been made. And we just dumped off this morning to 72 a barrel. You know, it's right there. So if we fall under 70, fall under this sideways channel, we're probably going to start going, well, to the 60s. And at that point, the bears are really going to gain an edge on crude oil, just looking here at the charts. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and hit that like button. If you haven't hit that like button yet, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. That really helps me out overall in the algorithm, guys. I appreciate you all as always. And now let's talk about some stocks. Let's just see. I don't really have any specific stocks to talk about, but let's just see what's going on the watch list across the board. Of course, we had crypto. I think I haven't checked Bitcoin or Ethereum, but I'm sure they did pretty well today. Coinbase did very well today. You guys can see here, this went up 11%. So with the whole, regional bank collapse that's going on right now with SVB, Signature Bank, all the other ones that are down literally 60 to 80%, it looks like a lot of people are gaining more faith in crypto because, of course, it's decentralized. A lot of people think it's quote-unquote safer than putting your money in a bank, which I disagree with personally, but a lot of people think, long-term Bitcoin's a better store of your cash than putting it in a bank and getting whatever percent on it, whatever. Guys, we're not going to get into that, but a lot of people think that. And today, Bitcoin, I'm assuming, I haven't checked it in a while, but I'm assuming it's still doing pretty well. And Coinbase, 11%, guys. It went up 11% on the day. And we can see here it is starting to test the top of this downwards channel, which we'll draw out right now. Let me show you guys what's going on. We have the channel right here. Boom. You guys see that? If it wants to work, come on. It's not working today, guys. There we go. Boom. We have that. We're literally at the top. So if we do break above, let's say 60 to 62 a share on Coinbase, maybe this is going to be a legitimate reversal, a breakout. But guys, let me be honest with you, it's not showing that right now, so you got to keep that in mind when it comes to Coinbase. And we also had a couple other ones. Let's run through big tech, because big tech today, we talked about Microsoft earlier. Go check out my earlier video if you want to see 5 more stocks that their chart setups look really solid. Go check that video out after this one. We talked about Microsoft, which I think ended up closing, up 2%. Very good day. A lot of these big tech stocks did well today. We had Google up 0.7%. Obviously not as great as Microsoft, but still pretty good day there for Google. And the inverse head and shoulders, it kind of looks like it's breaking. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm going to get rid of that because it looks like here Google is looking to test 89, 90 again. It looks like we did take the neckline out, which was right around, where was it? Like 94? Yeah, we're under that. So this looks like it might be going under 90. It really could go either way at this point by the looks of it. But today, it had a pretty good day, 0.7%. Amazon, 1.87% green day, almost 2% in the green, which this is not really reversing or, breaking out or anything like that because it had a 2% green day. But hey, it did pretty well in the midst of the volatility, and now we're testing the top of the channel, or rather the downtrend. Let me show you guys here. Let me clear the drawing set and show you guys what's going on. We're essentially testing that right now, the top of this downtrend. Are we going to break out? It looks like we're not right now. We actually got rejected. You guys can see that, but are we going to retest that breakout? Maybe start running to 95, 100. We'll see what happens here with Amazon. Apple is another one that I'm looking at. Apple went up 1.3% today. It's currently in this wedge. You guys see that, higher lows, lower highs at the same time, and we actually got rejected, kind of like what we saw with Amazon, at about 152. That's not the best sign for the bulls, but if they're able to get out of the mid 150s, which is why my alert's at 156, if we're able to break out of there, that's where we can see even more momentum here on Apple. So Apple's looking decent if it breaks out. Same with Amazon, which Amazon's a little bit farther from breaking out, I feel like. But of course, for me, I'm looking at it as a long-term investment. Amazon especially. I've been buying that one recently, and I don't mind if it continues to downtrend. But if you're looking at it from a trading perspective, of course, you want to see it break out of this level, preferably 95, preferably $100, right? That'd be a reversal spot for Amazon. So what else? Meta. What did Meta do today? Meta ended up going up 0.7%, still kind of looking a bit cup and handily here. You guys see that? Also, you can argue inverse head and shoulders. It looks like a cup and handle kind of forming on Meta, so we'll see if that ends up playing out. What went down today? I saw Foot Locker, Macy's, and JWN all crash today. Retailers here, guys. Let's see. This went down 7%. It looks like here it is still holding technically the uptrend. We'll see how this goes. It is a falling knife right now on Foot Locker, but we'll see what happens at $40. That's a big level of support. We can see retail companies are trading lower amid concerns of a financial crisis, which could negatively impact consumer spending, of course. That makes sense, but we've had those concerns for the past couple of months. That's not really, I guess they're heightened concerns now with SVB and all these regional banks and all the scrutiny they're under. But that's been a concern for months at this point that we're heading into a financial crisis. But I guess today is the day that Foot Locker and JWN Macy's they sell off more aggressively. I get it. It's fresh news. It's uncertain times, right? More uncertainty, so they're selling off. Makes sense. So Foot Locker down on the day. We had, again, JWN down about 6.5%. This one's completely just in free fall mode at this point. Not looking good at all. Macy's down about 4.8. Not as bad, but still, it's in free fall mode, guys. The Head and Shoulders is intact here. We're dumping now to a multi-month low on Macy's after they just ended up ripping after earnings. It's funny how fast the tides turn, guys. The tides have turned pretty aggressively here on Macy's. Let's see what else I have here. Let's see, guys. Netflix had a pretty good day today, but I checked it earlier. The chart does not look much different. Now, it doesn't look like it's reversing. It just had a little dead cat bounce. Not even. I mean, a 0.25% day. That's not really good at all, but I guess it's still green. And with that being said, again, you can still see the Head and Shoulder. So I wouldn't be too excited there with Netflix quite yet. We're going to have to see it break above, in my opinion, 300, 310 at least before it really starts to reverse. So that's NFLX. That is Netflix. Let's see what else did pretty well today. AMC had a bounce back day, 1.5% day for AMC. And hey, look at that. It does look like it's holding this channel. Not too bad of a look there for AMC, but it's not really breaking out quite yet. It's holding the channel, but we're not really showing a complete breakout on this 1 hour chart, which would mean it breaks above, let's say, $6. It starts moving above there. We'll see, though. I'll set my alert at $6. Let me do that now. Mark is that we're above $6. And let me check some of these other Wall Street bet stocks. Let's see what GameStop did today. 3% red day. All right, look at GameStop, actually, guys. This seems like it's starting to head back to the lows from January, early January. That's interesting there in the mid-15s. That's not looking good. We did a video recently on, I think it was Bed Bath & Beyond. Let's see if this ended up doing anything today. No, this went down 7.5%. So Bed Bath & Beyond's at $1.24 right now. And of course, we talked about in that video how this has very high short interest. I think 50% or something crazy, maybe a little bit less, I forget. But very high short interest, and it's prone to a short squeeze. But, with all the volatility right now, uncertainty, it looks like not much money is paying attention to BBBY, at least for now. It went down 7.5% today, but who knows? Maybe we do get some meteoric rise here in the short term, which I said in that video, I'm considering gambling a little bit on this. Hey, who knows? I might throw, a couple hundred shares on it. We'll see how it goes, guys. But yeah, that's Bed Bath & Beyond, ticker symbol BBBY, not to be confused with BBY, which is Best Buy. And as a matter of fact, let's check out Best Buy, which today went down 3.6%, probably with the same concerns as Macy's, JWN, and what was the other one? Foot Locker, right? Mercado Libre is another one that I'm looking at. MELI is the ticker. This went down about 0.5% today, and it just recently hit 1275. That was back in the beginning of this month, so about a week ago. And right now it's pulling down to the 180 moving average. You guys can see that here at about, let's see, where's it at? 1150 right now. So it might have a little bit more work on the downside. If it does come down to about 1070, maybe 1100, I'm going to be looking at it. Heck, here even in the mid 1100s for a short-term move. So that's Mercado Libre, MELI. Let's see what else, guys, ended up doing well today, or what else ended up falling aggressively today. We covered a lot of these already. I mean, SQQQ is one that I'm looking at for sure, which is a leveraged ETF. This went down a little bit today, but this could be opening up for an opportunity if we do get more blood in the streets tomorrow. If QQQ, which had a good day today, which a lot of people would argue, how did QQQ have a great day today, which people would have thought maybe it would have dumped after what we, all the news that we've had recently, but it had a good day today. So a lot of people are now probably speculating this was a dead cat bounce. there's more downside. So I think tomorrow we could catch a move on SQQQ if this does start to take out or even go down to test the lows from today, from this morning, being about $284, $285. So I'm going to be watching, especially in the morning, guys, and even in the pre-market, for sure in the pre-market, I'm going to be watching Triple Q. Is this going to be going down to test the lows from this morning? That's very critical, because if it falls $6, if this goes down 2-3%, which that's how much it needs to go down to test the lows from this morning, that's where we could make 6, 9, 8% on SQQQ, which will do very well in the pre-market or in the morning if that scenario ended up playing out. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I'm going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and my second channel, Stocks Talks Money. And do not forget to get up to 17 stocks for Moomoo, depending on how much money you deposit. That's linked right down below. Use that link. Deposit at least $100. You get 7 stocks. And if you deposit at least $1,000, you get another 10 stocks, totaling 17 stocks. And don't forget to also check out my Patreon if you guys are interested, right down below as well. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers. I'm drinking a Prime today. Why not? We need that energy boost. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.